Ladies and gentlemen, today's ironic situations occurs with the silly human civilizations plus ignorance through digital arrival change everyone's mind to beyond stagnations. In 2021, you and I are threatened by the terrible world with the circumstance even revolution changings break our life. 4.0 industrial revolutions, pandemic, are the problem of young people to be solvable downright with education stability to digitalization, virtual meeting for the example. We very expect that, but we get nothing because we don't care of today, even tomorrow. But audience, I'm confusing myself where everybody roars, screams, and cries with a prayer. God, give me a way to deal this problem. A very illogical words that reacts to be dealt, success, a great man, and whatever else with abusing digital instigations. TikTok is the main options for everyone fun. And my question is, how we are gonna have good educations and future? Or anybody can answer my questions? Code a bit. In this beautiful opportunity, I'm gonna tell you the digital influence and educations for youth paradigm. Each and every one of you watching this video to deal with it. But let me tell you how I prepare myself for educations through my simple speech with due respect entitled Youth Digital Classroom Empowerment for the New Paradigm. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, essentially, technology is human creation as attempted to relate with human civilization and cultural are the result of science development which happen in educational world. Thus, this is the suitable time the youth requires digital empowerment within PPKM enforcement. Teachers and students cannot directly interact or face-to-face to follow the teaching learning. And in a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, now you are central in the raging tornado of change, fueled by digitalizations, mobilizations, and augmentations. Science fiction is becoming science fake. Take a note. Blindness in globalization's inability on how we learn. The youth should be given information as the background to give strong motivations for their learning. Well-respectable judges and audiences. Accordingly, we need to process and change human mindset by transferring science with technologies present through interactive multimedia as education dynamic relate with pictures, voices, even videos increase youth ability, creativity, primarily cognitive process. On the other hand, we know internet provide everything for us. We can learn wherever we want. It is a flexible thing is the solutions in today's situations for education dynamic because pandemic phases our learning. But audience remembers once again, digital technology is always be ready to be our great partner every time. Youth is identical with the young, smart, aggressive, and having a long future should have taken a part to evolve our new paradigm through digital empowerment as marvelous collaborations. Youth, digitalizations, and education dynamic are the urgent key to create perfect result. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have an analogy. If you have a large rice field, then you put kernel column and wait without watering and fertilizing. Don't hope you will have good yield of kernel. So, we have a good education, but the technology is letting well by the youth. We won't get anything. When schools tell students to put technology away, it's like a doctor to save a life with one hand tied behind his back. Contextually, the youth is masterful in technology operations with relaxing the teaching learning media by not anywhere decrease youth potential in comprehending the loving subjects. This is becoming youth ability and creativity. And the interactive multimedia is a new system implementations. Trust me, believe in me, The education is being effective when the youth get accustomed with the teaching learning method, and now it causes by a low popularity of youth to adapt with a new method. We need an education. We need thought control, no dark sarcasm in the classroom. And according to Nofrian Satya Bardana as the Central for Educational Cultural Policy Research survey, 30.14% of youths suffer for poor community. How would the people who live in Mid-Island even maintain her? They are limited in connections. They are hard to get better educations because of the affections of laymen. Shut down. I'm getting sick of that word. Government's policy as the alternative way by constructing integrated service institutions for poverty reductions as the regency level create better economy and education for them. Meanwhile, mastering digital uses is the secondary thing to revitalize the better educations of youth mindset. Respectable educators and audiences. Education in globalization is integrations national educations into international world. I cannot be the arbiter of educations, but I can learn better through digitalizations. Education is for us, and it's merely on that, but not us for educations. And wait a moment, to understand the world, we must be willing to immerse ourselves in that world. We must embrace the new digital reality. If we cannot relate, if we don't get it, we won't be able to make school relevant to the current and future need of digital generations. Thank you.